Course 3, Lesson 104, we are looking at volume, capacity, and mass in the metric system, which means we're going to be converting a lot of different measures here. Now, to begin with, we want to say that we have this system that we're going to go about it, and we can talk about volume, capacity, or mass, and we can say that 1 cubic centimeter is the same as 1 milliliter, which is the same as 1 gram. So if we have this cube here that's standard conditions water, we can say that that cube is the same in volume, capacity, and mass. We just talk about it differently. So let's answer some questions based on that. If we had a fish aquarium that's 50 centimeters long and 20 centimeters wide, and we have it filled to a depth of 40 centimeters, how many liters of water do we have? And what's the mass of the water in the aquarium? Well, let's figure out how big is this as far as what's the volume of this in those cubic centimeters. So all we really need to do is, of course, multiply my 50, 20, and 40. When we do that, we end up with 50 times 20 times 40 gives me 40,000. Let me just try that one more time to make sure I plugged it in correctly. Yep, 40,000. That makes sense. So what we are saying is that this aquarium has 40,000 cubic centimeters of water in it. So how many liters of water are in the aquarium? Well, we're going to have to do a couple conversions here. We know that from this fact right here, 1 cubic centimeter is 1 milliliter. So if I have 40,000 centimeters cubed, that means that I have 40,000 milliliters. Now, we also know that there's 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter, which means I can convert this to say, if I have 1,000 milliliters, I have 1 liter. So I really need to take this 40,000 and divide by 1,000. Okay, that's what my conversion tells me that I need to do, which means I just have, okay, milliliters go away, I just have 40 liters. That is the capacity of the water in the aquarium right now. And so what's the mass of the water in the aquarium? Well, we need to say this conversion, 1 centimeter cubed to 1 gram. That's the conversion that we need. So if I have 40,000 centimeters cubed, that means that I have 40,000 grams. Now, that's kind of hard to think about. So if we were to put it in kilograms, it's actually the same as if we were to do from milliliters to liters. It's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. And so we get 40 kilograms, I believe. Okay? And so we can work through these different possibilities here. Okay? That's a lot of water in a tank. Okay? So some simple ones here. What's the mass of 3 liters of water? Well, let's change that into milliliters. So 3 liters, and we can use our conversion from before, 1,000 milliliters to 1 liter. Remember, we're offsetting the ones we want to get rid of, so we can cancel those out. And we end up with 3,000 milliliters. Okay, and what's the mass? Well, for every 1 milliliter, we have 1 gram, which means we have 3,000 grams. Okay, so what's the volume of the water, of that 3,000 milliliters of water? Well, if I have 3,000 milliliters, that means that I have 3,000 centimeters cubed. Okay, and that would be the volume of the water. Now we have another way to look at these same conversions here because things don't change once we go. We just have it written differently. We say 1,000 centimeters cubed is 1 liter, which is 1 kilogram. So what we're saying is all of these conversions, we can just look at them differently, but we have the same things. So what's the volume of 2 liters of water? Well, if I have 2 liters of water, that means, and I can use a conversion here, 2 liters over 1 times, we are saying 1 liter is the same thing as 1,000 centimeters cubed. So we get 2,000 centimeters cubed. Okay, that is the volume of 2 liters of water. What's the mass of 2 liters of water? Well, 1 liter is 1 kilogram, so 2 liters is 2 kilograms. Okay? Let's try just a few different word problems here and then we'll finish up this video. So Malia wants to find the volume of a vase. She fills a 1 liter beaker with water and then uses all but 280 milliliters to fill the vase. What's the volume of the vase? Well, 1 liter is 1,000 milliliters. So if I have 1,000 milliliters and I only have 280 left, that means that I put 720 milliliters in the vase. So if I want to convert that into volume, I would probably use one of my other conversions to say 720 milliliters. 1 milliliter is the same thing as 1 centimeter cubed. So 1 milliliter is 1 centimeter cubed. So we can say that this is 720 centimeters cubed. You could have also done that by converting it back to a liter and then use this conversion up here, but that's kind of an extra step. If the mass of the vase is 640 grams, what's the mass of the vase filled with water? Well, to take the 720 centimeters cubed, we can say, using our other conversion, 1 centimeter cubed is the same thing as 1 gram, so we have 720 grams. So if I have the vase and the water, I am doing 720 plus 640, which means that I get 1,360 grams. That's how heavy that vase is going to be with the vase and with the water in it. All right, another example here. On a fishing boat, live bait is kept in a cubic tank measuring 1 meter on each side. What's the volume of the tank? Well, volume, we just do our normal work there. So we would say 1 meter times 1 meter times 1 meter. So we get 1 meter cubed. Find the capacity of the tank in liters. Well, 1 meter cubed, we could say, I'm going to turn that into centimeters cubed. Now remember how we do that. We need to do 1 meter cubed over 1 times all of these conversions. Now we say there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, and we're going to do that 3 times. 100 centimeters in 1 meter, 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Okay, which means we need to do a lot of multiplying, and so that we have it in cubic centimeters. So we can say that is 1 with 6 zeros, so we get 1 million cubic centimeters. Okay, that's the same as 1 meter cubed. So that now we can use this conversion of 1,000 centimeters cubed is the same thing as 1 liter. So we can take my 1 million centimeters cubed and multiply that by my conversion 1,000 centimeters cubed to 1 liter. Centimeters cubed crosses out, and we can get rid of 3 zeros here. Okay, we can divide and end up seeing that this is 1,000 liters of water here. Okay, or whatever this tank is, right? Whatever's in this tank. So find the approximate mass of a tank full of water in kilograms, and then approximate the weight in pounds. So if I have this 1,000 liters, well, 1 liter is the same as 1 kilogram, so we can say this is 1,000 kilograms. Now, if I have kilograms, we say the conversion is 2.2 pounds. So for every 1 kilogram, I have 2.2 pounds. So I multiply and get 2,200 pounds. That's about how much it would weigh. All right, I'm just going to show you a couple others. You can stop the video and try them for yourself. Similar process here, bottle filled with water. Mass is increased by 1 kilogram. How many milliliters were added? Think about converting from those kilograms to liters so that you can convert it to milliliters. Okay. Increase a community water supply. The water company will replace the existing water tank. The new tank dimensions are 30% greater. So if the current one is 10 meters high and 20 meters in diameter, then the new tank will hold about how many liters of water. Your hint here, find the volume of the current tank, make it 30% greater or make the dimensions 30% greater and find that volume. And then transfer that into liters. So you're going to get something in meters cubed. You need to convert that into liters of water. Okay? And here's one last one if you would like to try it. All right, well, I hope this is helpful for your homework and for studying.